friends! Welcome back to my channel. You can call me Kai, and this is my crafty corner of the internet where I talk about mostly cross stitch. And today we're back with another flosstube update video. So we are getting into the winter months. It's been very cold here pretty much the entire month. We had a few nice days, but for the most part it's been rather chilly. And then a few days ago, we actually had the first big snowstorm of the year. And it's currently snowing outside again. So we are well and truly on our way into winter. And I'm personally finding that my energy levels are not nearly as high as they are when the weather's nice out. So I don't have a whole lot of stitchy progress to show you. I mean, I still touched all of my whips, and I did have an unexpected Sappho start and fully finished object, but I won't be showing that here because it's for a Secret Santa gift exchange, and I don't want to share it off before my recipient can, open it for themselves. So I instead recorded a little clip showing that off, and I'm going to put that clip in my next regular flosstube update video because they should have received the present by that point. But I did not make as much progress as I was initially thinking I would. And part of that is because with the colder temperatures and my energy levels not being as high, I'm finding I've actually been spending some of my toddler's naps also napping myself. And then I've also been doing a few different intricate sewing projects. So some of my nap periods have been spent sewing instead of cross stitching, which is perfectly fine and okay. So just keep that in mind as we look at my progress. It's not as much as you guys are used to seeing from me, and that is okay. All progress is good progress. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the monthly updates. So like I said, I did have a start and fully finished object. I'm not going to show it off here, but it was a very small, tiny little thing. I finished it off as an ornament, and it had 1,096 stitches, and I stitched it in 5 days. So that was kind of fun. So having a nice little tiny thing to just kind of take a break when I was tired was really helpful. So yeah, the first whip that I have to show you is, like always, June Blooms. This is artwork by Margaret Morales, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I am stitching this 1/1 full cross on 25 count pre-gridded Lugana with all of the called for DMC colors. I started this project on April 24th, 2025. And after stitching on this only 8 days in November, here is where I'm at now. All right, so I started into page 3. I'm on my 5th diagonal here. And I did a total of 1,123 stitches, bringing this up to 17,211 total stitches out of 208,000 and 8.27% complete. I was kind of expecting to get a little bit further along, but like I said, I just was tired and I wanted to spend my time on a few other things, sewing projects, and then some of my online friends opened up a Minecraft survival multiplayer server, so I really wanted to spend some time playing Minecraft with my friends. And when I only get 2 periods of the day to do something for myself, nap time or bedtime, that's also my stitchy time. So I had to give up a little bit of stitchy time, but that's okay. It was fun to play with friends, and I'm not sorry that I made that decision. So maybe I'll get a little more work done on this in December, but we'll see what happens. The next project that I have to show you is Overlook Cafe. This is a kit by Dimensions Gold Collection Petites, and I'm stitching this with all of the included kit materials, so the 18 count white Aida and all of the Dimensions threads. I started this on June 6, 2025, and here is where it was at last time you guys saw it. And then after stitching on this twice in November, here is where I'm at now. I made a lot more progress filling in this awning and some of the colors down here. I did a little bit of the gray up here for the clouds. And yeah. A little bit more progress on it this month. I say this every time, but this is strictly a travel piece. And sometimes, although I didn't do a lot of traveling in November, I did go out for my weekly out of the house coffee shop crafty time, but I'm doing those on Fridays now, and that's when I have a stitch along release, so I've been taking that with me instead. But I did decide to pull this out a few times when we wanted to just hang out in our living room instead of going to the man cave where I have my Lowry and June blooms. So I pulled this out so I could still stitch those nights, and it was fun. So I will probably do a little bit more of that as we move into the winter months, because this is a very nice summery sunny piece, and I think it would really help with my mood as we are in the dark and cold and dreary part of the year. And then my last whip to show you is the Twigs and Tea Stitch Along by Fine Frog Stitching. I'm stitching this 2/1 full cross on 18 count Marigold by Dying for Cross Stitch. I started this on August 18th, 2025, and here is where I was at last time you guys saw it. We had 4 releases in November, and after stitching on those 4 releases for 7 days, here is where I'm at now. So I'm completely caught up to all of the releases. Let's see, we started with Fiona up here, and then we stitched this autumn painting, teacups, and then we ended with Berry down here. And this little guy is the same character that's on the needle binder, so I was expecting him to show up at some point. There is one more release in December, this Friday, December 5th, and it's somewhere in here. I don't know what it's going to be. It could be probably like a pastry tower or like a treat tower with little pastries, or maybe even a candelabra. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really kind of excited to see what it is. I added 1,362 stitches on this month. So we are all caught up. There is one more part release, so you guys will hopefully see it as a finish the next time I show off my progress. That is all I have for you guys today. Now we can go into a little bit of my December plans and goals. I will be attending the Jingle Ball hosted by Lindy Stitches here this upcoming weekend. Hopefully this video comes out before the Jingle Ball is supposed to happen. We will get the last Twigs and Tea part release just before the Jingle Ball opens, so hopefully I will be able to finish it at the Jingle Ball. That would be really fun. I'm not planning on taking any Jingle Ball classes. I only signed up for the main event. So I will be mostly spending my time around the stitchy tables. Go see if I can catch a few of the whip speed dating chats, because I did a little bit of that at the Harvest Hangout, and I really wish I had the opportunity to do more, but the times just didn't align with my schedule. So hopefully there'll be more whip speed dating events at the Jingle Ball that I can attend, but we'll see what happens. Otherwise, you'll probably just see me sitting and stitching in some of the stitchy rooms. I don't fully know what all I'm going to work on because I've got all my Christmas stitching done for the year. I suppose I could spend some of that time fully finishing the Snow Bear stocking and Enchanted Ornament stockings that I've completed earlier this year, because they're still not fully finished. Sorry for that little cut. I realized that I had my Enchanted Ornament stocking rolled up there, and it was displaying my name for the entire world to see. I like to hide that for privacy because Kai is not my actual name. It's just a pseudonym that I like to go by on the internet. So you probably will have seen a blurred bar over that the entire video, but I decided to just get up and move it once I realized that it was there. So anyway, a few other things that I wanted to bring up, just a little bit of housekeeping. So the next video that I'm going to record will be towards the end of December. It will be my 2025 finish parade, because I actually finished quite a few different pieces this year. And I also fully finished a couple different ones that I'd finished back in 2024. So I may show those off as well. Not everything that I have is fully finished. I do have a drawer full of stuff that is just kind of hanging out. So you'll see a mixed bag of stuff, but everything that I've cross-stitched and finished this year will be there. And then I think everything that I've fully finished as well will be in there. So yeah, my plan is I'll be able to record that probably before Christmas, because the only whip that I currently have that is close to a finish is Twigs and Tea, and like I said earlier, that final release comes out this Friday. So I'll be able to get that finished up, and then I can do the finish parade and post that towards the end of the year. And then when I come back in January, that will be my next regular floss tube update. So that will cover the video that I record on January 1st, will cover everything that I stitched in December, and will also serve as my 2026 whip parade, which will probably be just the two projects, just June Blooms and Overlook Cafe, so it's not really much of a parade so much as I just stitched on this. So yeah, just a recap. I will be attending the Harvest Moon. I will be attending the Jingle Ball this upcoming Friday through Sunday, and I hope that I can see some of you guys there. You will definitely find me in the stitchy rooms, like pretty much the entire time I can be there. I will be in a stitchy room, I think. Otherwise, my goals are to work on my 3 whips, hopefully finish up Twigs and Tea within the first week of December, and I will see you guys here really, really soon. Like I said, the next video that I upload will be a 2025 finish parade, which I'm really excited about doing. And then my next regularly scheduled update video will be recorded on January 1st, and we will see how long it takes me to edit that. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Please take the time to be kind to yourself and do something that makes you happy. And I will see you guys next time. Bye friends, happy stitching!